Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Layla, please?
Yeah, this is she. Can I ask who's calling?
Sure you can.
Okay, who's calling?
Oh, Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
It's always funny to me.
What is what's all that?
That is Brooke and Jose
Hi.
and me, Jubal,
We're
from
all
Brook and
here.
Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Still not
What's
putting
going
it
on?
together, are you?
What's going on?
Well, I'm calling you today because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners. His name is Jared,
Uh, okay.
and Jared told us about the night that you guys met.
Did he?
Yeah. And he said that
It just
he
gets
really
weirder.
liked you, and he's been trying to get a hold of you for a second date, but you keep saying you're busy.
Yeah, he called me last night and I ignored his call.
Yeah. He said that you've been ignoring all of his calls. Is there a particular reason?
Uh, it just wasn't what I thought it was. Could you just tell him you didn't reach me or something?
Well, I mean, can you give me anything specific that I can tell him? He did. Look, he told us that you're a glass blower, right?
Oh, yeah, he mentioned that.
Yeah, he did. Great job, by the way. That's really cool. But he said that he also made a really bad joke about blowing things,
Oh.
and he thinks that that's the reason you're not calling him back.
I think among other things.
Was it? I mean, like, that was bad and made me roll my eyes. Did he just come off kind of like a bro?
I mean, yeah, he was just really immature. Like that joke, whatever. Probably like 90% of the people that find out what I do make that joke and then we move on. But
Right.
like, I don't know. It got weird.
Well, what do you mean immature?
Like, okay, so he told you about all the coloring. Like that was a coloring night at the
Yeah,
bar.
he said you were really good at it.
I am good and I love it. It's relaxing to me. It's something that brings me joy. And we, at one point later in the night, like traded coloring books to look at each other's work. And I'm going through his and come across like a deer with female parts drawn onto it.
Oh, that's good.
So,
Well, I would go with other female parts, Jose.
well, what? Yeah, what are we talking about? What parts were drawn on it?
Why do you guys need to know the specifics?
I don't know. You're right. It's funny.
I'm not going to tell you. You can use your imagination.
So it was basically like
Paint a picture.
a deer human hybrid that he had drawn.
Yeah, a very inappropriate one.
Okay.
And a children's coloring book. And I started flipping to the next page and the next page, and every single cute, cuddly animal, I kid you not, had some sort of inappropriate addition.
That's awesome. You didn't find that funny? I would have laughed.
I mean, yeah, like 10 years ago, but I enjoy coloring. It really, it means something to me. I'm an artist, and sorry, I'm not interested in dating a 12-year-old boy.
Maybe he thought you would think it was funny too, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, he kept looking over at me like, isn't this hilarious? As he's going through my drawing. It was so.
Every single page that he's done it to is like, oh man, this one, it's the same joke as the last page, except this one's on a rabbit. The other one was a beaver.
I kid you not. He said to me at one point, hey, look at this giraffe. Guess what's longer than its neck?
Oh my God.
I'm not kidding.
I still don't get it though, because he said that you guys hung out for like 3 or 4 hours that night. Like, why?
I mean, we did. It's not like there was anybody else there. We were drinking and laughing and having fun. I don't know. Honestly, it just wore on me. Over the course of the night, he kept calling me the glass blower. Like he was British. I don't even know. He was so excited that I was a glass blower and thought it was so medieval or whatever. And just, it was so obnoxious, you guys.
Okay. Well, I have some news for you, glass blower. Jared is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Oh my God, are you guys serious?
Yeah. Jared, you there?
Yes, I am here, and hello to you, glass blower.
He's not stopping with it. Jared, she didn't like that you kept calling her that. I wouldn't continue it.
Come on, she thought it was funny. She laughed every time I called her glass blower.
It made me laugh, but I don't know if for the same reasons.
I mean, honestly, dude, it was really obnoxious. I was laughing more at my life and the circumstances that brought me to that moment.
You should have fooled me. You seemed like you were enjoying yourself. After all those drinks I was buying, you seem like a really condescending I have to tell you.
Whoa.
Wow. I mean, did you not wonder why I kept needing another drink? Like,
Jared, that was intense, man. Why are you name calling all of a sudden?
Because I was doing a nice thing. I was taking this girl out to another bar, and we were having a good time. And now she's saying that I'm acting like a 12-year-old, and that you didn't even ask about any of those things. You just laughed along, and on the inside, you hated my drawing.
Jared, in her defense, what is she supposed to ask you about drawing genitalia on woodland creatures?
If it was so offensive to you, why didn't you say anything? Not to mention, half of those were my buddy Rob's anyway, which you didn't even care to ask about.
Oh,
He's offended.
what's defensive about the drawings?
You make fun of me or Rob.
I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't know that half of them were your buddy Rob, but like the second I saw them, it became pretty clear to me that you were not somebody I could have a conversation with. And like,
Well,
what else
then
am I
why
gonna
did you
do?
continue to have a conversation with me for the next 4 or 5 hours?
Well, I wanted to be out that night. It was my one night out a week, and like, whatever. It was fine, but I don't want to pursue it again. You know what I mean? I just don't feel like seeing you again, which is why I avoided your calls, and now I'm on the radio. Like, what are you thinking?
Wow, my God. I thought you were way more fun than this. I guess sober, you are just obnoxious Sarah.
Wow.
Jared, how can you not own up to any of that? Like showing a girl a bunch of boobs and other parts and then glass blower joke, like the whole thing is pretty obnoxious.
God, you too? What is it with you guys? We were getting wasted at a bar and coloring in coloring books. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
No, this is serious stuff, Jared.
Well, apparently, for the girl that has Tolstoy written on her arm, it must be pretty serious.
Listen. All right. It sounds like what you need is some 21-year-old co-ed who's going to go do shots off of you at a bar, and like maybe you guys can color on each other with markers or something. That's just not something I'm interested in, okay?
You should be dating some 50-year-old college professor with erectile dysfunction that wears nothing but tweed jackets every day.
Great. If I can have a conversation with him, I'm set.
All right, well, it looks like you two have figured out your type at least, but I still have to ask the question. Layla, would you like to go on a second date with Jared? We will pay for it.
Yeah, I'm good.
No, sure? It sounds like you were right on the fence.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I hope to never see him again unless, like I need some boobs put on the glass I blew.
You know what? This really was eye-opening to me. I don't need to date this girl ever again. Thank you guys for doing this for me. I guess I just need a college girl that has no brains in her head at all, right?
Yeah, please enjoy. Just don't call me anymore, okay?
I will glass blow a woman. Enjoy your life. Glass blow a woman. Glass blow a
you're
woman.
very witty. Thank you so much for gracing us.
You are the glass blow a woman.
Yes,
Blow
okay.
away.
Thank you so much for your wit